Hey everybody, Michelle with Michelle's Frugal Living here. Thanks for watching my videos. And today is Saturday, August the 17th of 2019. So, just been out hitting up the farmer's market and went to a couple of yard sales this morning that I was driving by. One of them, she has priceless items, and I hate yard sales where going to flea markets and stuff where people don't put prices on stuff. It just drives me insane. So at least put a really high price on it so that I can ask you for how much is less. But anyway, so I didn't buy anything there. I did at the other yard sale, total contrast. They said everything here is $1. So some of the stuff I wouldn't have paid $1 for, but I probably could have offered them some money and they probably would have taken it. But anyways, most of what they had was Avon figurines and Avon jewelry and colognes and stuff, but it wasn't things I wanted. Anyways, new in box stuff. Anyways, I did pick up this Boggle dice set there for $1. I don't really need it, but I don't have that. I don't have one of those. So, anyways, there's that. Let me show you what I got at the farmer's market. So I got some squash, these, and a zucchini, which is a squash too. Those were 50 cents, and okra was the big new thing this week. Apparently, lots of people had okra, and I haven't decided I like okra. The only time I've ever cooked with okra, I made some burgoo, which is like everything stew, and I love burgoo. I need to make some more of that. So, I don't know. Anyways, if I do, I'll make a video about it. I got some little yellow cherry tomatoes because I didn't plant any of those this year, unfortunately. I love the orangey yellow tomatoes. Got a bunch of green beans, and my man, he loves to just eat green beans plain. I'm like, not cooked, they're too hard for me to eat that way. I got some bell peppers. These were 50 cents a piece. Most people were selling them for $1 a piece, and theirs were a lot smaller than these. I normally wouldn't buy bell peppers like that, but I do love bell peppers, and my plant is producing some, but they're really small still right now. So we've been having hot weather. It did rain one day this week, but it's not enough when it's really hot, and they say it's supposed to be a lot hotter than it is so far. It's above 80 right now, but it's supposed to get up in the 90s today. But anyways, I've got a pound of these little onions. I love onions. I eat onions about every day. Yeah, I find a way to put onions in what I eat. So, yeah, and people had a lot of eggplant too, and these little teeny eggplants and stuff. And I don't know if they're better maybe than really giant eggplants, and maybe the eggplant. I had that traditional style eggplant before. Someone gave me some, and I tried, and I don't know, maybe I just didn't cook it right. I don't remember how I cooked it, but I'm thinking, I don't know, I keep looking at the eggplant every time I go to the farmer's market this summer, and I'm just like, oh, I should get some and try them, because maybe I like them now, maybe I'm, not cooking them right or something. And there's a man walking down the middle of the street back there behind me. He's stopping traffic. Oh, I bet there's a funeral procession coming through. There it is, hold on. Okay, so I slipped in a picture of my garden there since I stopped my video. My man, he built this huge cage around my tomatoes and my peppers because the squirrels were attacking them and getting more tomatoes than I was. So, yeah, the squirrels probably aren't happy with me, but there's other gardens in the neighborhood. They can go munch on those things, right? All right. So, yeah, I do plan on stopping at Kroger. I've got, there's that Friday, Saturday only coupons, and cheese is one of the 5 times coupons. They got the Kroger brand cheese for 99 cents. So I'm going to stop in and do that since I'm going to be driving by Kroger here. And, but other than that, I don't really plan on getting anything, but you never know. We'll see. And, yeah, that's probably about all the running around I'm going to do, and everything. So, I made some fermented pickles. So last week I bought the cucumbers at the farmer's market, and I uploaded the video this morning. So it takes a while for them to ferment, and they turned out really great. So if you want to see about that, yeah, my boss, she asked me about them actually, somebody at work was drinking kombucha, and she saw it, and she assumed that I was the one drinking kombucha, and I was like, no, I won't do kombucha. You know, I've never tried it, for one, but the thing about kombucha is, yeah, it's good for you because it's fermented if you get the kind that apparently hasn't been pasteurized and that still has live cultures in it. But the problem is it's got so much sugar in it. You have to put sugar in the tea in order to get it to ferment, and yeah, it's not the thing for me, right? I'm not sure drinking like those whole big bottles of kombucha is like a serving size anyways. It's like way more than you need. Yeah, so I make my own ferment stuff, and it's really great. So anyways, there's that. Let's talk about how my diet is going. So still really good. I haven't like measured anything weight or around my middle lately. I do know my clothes are getting baggy on me, which is good, and I'm yeah, and I feel really good too. I think I'm a lot healthier than I used to be, and I don't know, I just can't even talk enough, I guess, about it, about how cutting sugar out of my life, like, well, I should say I cut it all out, but you know, hardly having any sugar has really changed everything, and it really makes a difference. And if you want to lose weight, then give up the sugar, okay? Whether you give up anything else, just cut the sugar out and you'll start losing weight. It really makes a difference. So you know, I'm at a point, and if you haven't been watching my videos where I've been talking about my weight loss, I'm at a point, I've been doing it long enough that I've like really cut back on like how much I actually, well, let me say when I eat. That's how long I eat, and that kind of thing. So I don't eat breakfast unless I'm like ravenously hungry when I get up. And last week I talked about possibly going to 1 meal a day. I don't think I'm there where I want, you know, where it's really practical. I kind of, some days I don't. Some days this past week I didn't eat lunch. And so what I've been doing, taking the work with me, I've just been taking some things that are easy to eat, not a full meal, and then I just wait later and take a break in the afternoon, so in 2 o'clock hour, and so that I'm pushing back how long it's been since I eat, since I had dinner, right? I'm trying to shorten the actual window of when I eat. And so like yesterday I had a snack, I don't know, about 2:30 or something, and I say snack, I had healthy stuff. I had an egg, and I had some cream cheese on celery, and some almonds. That's what I had. And then I had dinner about 7 o'clock. I was waiting to see when my man was coming home, and I didn't want to get past 8 o'clock to eat. I'm really sticking to that. And he's like, no, I'm going to be a while. And so I went ahead and ate without him, which is difficult for me to do if I know he's coming. And because if I leave him to his own devices, then he doesn't eat such good things, and he just pokes around and he gets out junk food and eats that and stuff. So yeah, but I've eaten a couple of meals this week without him so that I could eat earlier, and that's just what I'm going to have to do for a while. I'm trying to really shorten that window, or just having 1 meal a day, so that my fasting time is longer. And this is significant for me right now because I'm still trying to lose weight, and I haven't gotten myself down to where I want to be. So, or where I can be, I should say too, because my body could still use a loss of, I don't know, 20 pounds wouldn't be a big deal. I still don't think that would be a problem for me to be 20 pounds less. So it's just a matter of getting there. And I think, you know, I think it's pretty typical. The further into losing weight you get, the harder it is to be taking the weight off. You know, losing a pound a week is still a good thing, and is a good goal for me, you know, to be doing that. So, but I haven't weighed myself in a while, so I'm not sure where I'm at. I know that I'm not gaining, so therefore I'm still in a good place, right? And part of the thing is about eating. I don't want to go back to eating all the processed food and sugary foods and that kind of stuff. So, but the whole how many times a day I eat, that'll probably change with time. I don't think I need to stay on one meal a day, or, you know, having this kind of a thing. Once I get myself down, I just have to get to where I can maintain. So as for exercise, I've been and I won't have as much of an excuse now, you know, not eating lunch but still taking my lunch break, not eating as much if I do eat, and if I do eat lunch while I'm at work. I have been walking, so just about every day I'm able to go. I'll take like a 10-minute walk, and yeah, I think it's really good for me actually, because my job is very sedentary, and that doesn't help me any. And you know, some days I want to stand up. I just get tired of like sitting at my desk and just staring at a computer screen, and that's just mostly what I do all day, you know, for 8.5 hours. That's what I do, stare at a computer screen. So anyways, I do want to just talk a little bit about eating potato chips. You know, potato chips are not good for you. And this woman at work, she quizzed me before. She knows that I'm losing weight, and she's been trying to lose weight for years. And she goes to the gym, I don't know, and then she stops going to the gym. She goes to the gym, and she ended up on this like a paid program, and she was buying meals. I don't know which program it is. I never asked her, but she's got very specific things that she has, you know, that she's doing. Well, you know, then I see her on her lunch break eating potato chips, and I'm sure that those were not part of the meal plan to lose weight. And so so I didn't say nothing to her about the potato chips until she asked me this week. She said, so do I eat root vegetables or don't eat root vegetables? Because that's one thing I told her, not to eat root vegetables if you want to do what I'm doing. And she says, well, I didn't write that part down. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. And I said, no root vegetables, and that includes potato chips. And she's like, oh yeah, I need to stop eating potato chips. And I'm just thinking, if you are on a weight loss journey, like, potato chips would be like one of the last things that you should even think about eating, really, seriously. I mean, that's a given. You know, otherwise, what difference does it make? What difference does it make? I said, you know, and she says, yeah, I'm sure they don't have any, you know, any nutrition in them. And she's like, I don't feel good after I eat them. And I said, well, you know, when that becomes significant enough to you to make you stop eating potato chips, you're going to stop eating potato chips. If they don't make you feel good after you eat them, then don't eat them. I mean, that's pretty basic. I mean, why would you do that if you don't feel good? And you can pinpoint that it's the potato chips causing the problem. You know, it was baffling me. And so that's you know, something that I found for myself. I got to this point, it was like I had cut out all these foods, except I wasn't giving up drinking Big Red soda, and I knew I needed to give that up. And I, you know, I had to stop eating the potatoes. And it's like, in order for my weight loss to happen, it was like I finally had to come to this place where what's more important to me, eating potatoes and drinking Big Red, or losing some weight. And losing weight was more important to me. And so if you can keep talking to yourself about what's important, and you'll find that place. I mean, hopefully you do, and that you can start cutting foods out of your diet that really aren't the best for you. And I've cut out wheat for the most part. I mean, grains for mostly, although it's probably not going to be the rest of my life kind of a thing. But for now, it's important to me not to have those, and everything, just cutting out the junk. So let these people ride by here. And yeah, so anyways, yeah, I think I've chatted enough today. Yeah, I'll talk to you guys later.